Canada unemployment rate has increased to 13%, which is very huge, and that was expected because so many people are losing job. There have been so many layoffs happening in so many companies, and as you must have seen in our other videos that people are losing job and this is not the right time to come to Canada. But now there have been lot of offices which are opening up, and there have been lot of articles which are showing that there are jobs in demand in the month of April, and there was a surge in the open positions in Toronto especially. So in this video we'll be sharing all the details around that and in which industry there are jobs in demand.
So a lot of you have this question in mind that with this COVID situation, will the immigration stop, or maybe, and if you plan to come to Canada, will you get a job? So we did some research on this topic and we found that there are around 9 million people who are set to retire in next decade, which means there will be a shortage of employees in Canada. And to fulfill that requirement, the government still needs to have more people coming from outside Canada. So we'll be talking about those jobs like which are in demand right now in Canada. It's not that immigration will stop. It's not that you will not find a job. Everything will be back on track soon. During the first quarter, the immigration minister promised that they will be onboarding around 1 million immigrants by 2021. But because of all this situation, everything went on hold.
So yes, everything which was planned in first quarter of this year has taken 360-degree turn. No one knew that this situation will occur. Immigration will be on hold. There will be so many job losses. And another thing is most of the companies are moving to a remote working culture, work from home culture, and that is adding to the complexity. So just imagine if Canadian companies will start hiring people from other countries, from India, Pakistan, and they start offering them work from home jobs, then who will want to come to Canada, right? If they will be getting the same amount of salary, and if they are getting to work in a Canadian companies, that will also impact Canadian immigration. So this is another thing which is adding to the complexity in meeting the immigrant target of this year. And eventually this will impact the problem that Canadian immigration lawyer was trying to solve, which is, as Manpreet mentioned, so many people will be retiring in next 10 years. So they are not only thinking about this quarter, they are not only thinking about this year, but they are planning for next 10 years. So if they will not start thinking about immigration this year, they will have to face consequences in next 5 years, 6 years, because 9 million people will be retiring in next 10 years.
If there's a decrease in immigration, it will impact industries like real estate market, because a lot of new immigrants who come to Canada normally buy a house in 3 to 5 years. So it's really going to impact the real estate market. Second industry that is like kind of impacted right now as well is the healthcare industry, because the taxes that we pay, they help us. Second industry that will be impacted is the healthcare industry, because the taxes that people pay to government are helping the healthcare industry to provide free healthcare to people here. So if there's a slowdown of economy and if there's like less immigration, then it will for sure impact the healthcare. Third industry is the educational industry. As you all know that international students pay 3 times the fees as compared to local students. So if international students will stop coming to Canada, it will really impact the budget for universities. As per the stats, there are around 20% international students studying in University of Toronto and 80% are local students. So if suppose those 20% don't come to Canada for studies, the universities will have to bear a loss of around 200 million per year. So that's like a huge number.
I was very shocked to see their budget. Their like universities budgets are in billion, like $3 billion, $4 billion. That's huge, and everything will be impacted if, as she said, international students don't come, then it will surely impact.
The funds that these Canadian universities gain from these international students, they use those funds to launch new businesses and to attract people. If they will be under loss, so they will not be able to launch new businesses and attract new people.
And in turn, it will not create a lot of jobs from maybe new startups or they investing in new businesses. Yeah, so that will impact.
Also, the international students help in the rental market as well. If there will not be any new students, the rental market will be impacted.
And they boost the economy as well, because most of the student, along with studies, they work as well. So they are allowed to work around 20 hours every week. So no student will be able to afford their fees. Fees is so high without working every week 20 hours. So in a way, they boost up the economy as well.
Situation remains same till August. The immigration numbers will fall by 170,000. So that's like a huge number.
And after August, situation is still unclear. Maybe immigration minister will take some drastic decision in July or August, but right now situation is unclear, and as soon as we hear back anything, we will update you via our videos.
Looking at the current situation, it looks like the immigration numbers will remain low this year because the government doesn't want to bring immigrants if they don't have any jobs.
Yeah.
Having more immigrants and less jobs is risky. Hope to hear more from the government soon.
So due to aging population, as we mentioned, there will be more jobs in coming years because lot of people will be retiring in next 5 years, 10 years. So that is one of the reasons there will be more jobs slowly in this year, maybe next year, next to next year. So that will continue. That is one of the reasons despite this situation, there will be jobs in demand. So in 2018, Canada's population increased by 580,000 and 80% of which was only by immigration. So everyone understands the importance of immigration and why it is important to create more jobs so that Canada remains a popular destination for new immigrants. Because anyone who wants to immigrate to another country doesn't only think about Canada, they think about Australia, New Zealand as well. So it is always in the government's mind that they need to create more jobs.
On the positive side, there are still a lot of industries who need people. So industries like agriculture industry, where there's a shortage of temporary foreign workers right now. So they are coming up with a lot of new immigration programs through which they can attract people who have experience in agriculture or maybe full-time farming. So you must have seen that in our previous video.
Another industry is healthcare. Of course, during this situation, everyone realized the importance of healthcare workers. So that is one of the industry which has jobs in demand. So as per the stats, people who are immigrant are more likely to do graduation in Canada as compared to local, like Canadian born. And out of those, around 9% of the people go for startup and like open new businesses, which also creates a lot of jobs in demand. So everything is linked. Government realizes the situation and they need international students to boost the economy. With industry, every startup will create new jobs. And out of those 9%, out of the people who do graduation, most of them choose the STEM industry, which is science, technology, engineering and maths. And you know that so many startups are coming from STEM industry, especially from technology. So eventually that creates a lot of jobs. Now, as you know that every company is adopting social distancing policies. So because of that, a lot of companies are offering work from home. Let's say Shopify, they announced, Twitter, they have announced that people can work from home, and in turn it saves a lot of real estate costs for the companies as well. So 100,000 of people immigrate to US for higher paying jobs from Canada. That will also change because US companies will also start offering remote working from Canada. So there will be a lot of remote jobs which will be generated from USA market, and people will be able to maybe work from their basement. They might be working for the US company from Canada. So that is another positive. So as we discuss about immigration, job market, so immigration, don't even worry about it. It may delay, but immigration can never stop. If we talk about the job market, it is hit by this pandemic, but eventually it will also recover because government know that they won't be able to create jobs, they won't be able to invite new immigrants. And due to this remote working culture as well, there will be a lot of jobs which will be created. So that is another positive point. After COVID-19, there were a lot of industries that showed a lot of jobs in demand, so that we already shared with you. So there are some positive, negative as well. Situation will be clear in few months, but it is not that there won't be any jobs in next 2-3 months. It is of course little difficult as compared to the normal situation, like we have been hearing that people were finding difficulties getting job last year as well. So obviously this situation is different from last year. This is very unusual. You will face issue finding jobs, but it doesn't mean that there are zero jobs. There are jobs if you are patient. If you are in Canada, if you are spending a lot of time finding jobs, you might get a good offer. But if you're planning to come, we will again suggest you to hold on your plans. Once the situation gets clear, the economy opens, everything start going to office and companies start hiring people, then you can think about coming to Canada without any doubt. And we will update you with our videos. So that was all about today's video. Keep supporting, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any update about Canada immigration. You can go to the website as well. There are tons of information available. Till next time,
Stay safe.
and stick around.